So what's up guys, it's Pranav from Hightech. So guys, in this video we will be talking about the OnePlus Nord. And if you already buy the phone, you don't have to watch this video because it will be boring for you to know all the specification and should you buy it or not. If you already buy it, but if you still wanna watch it, you can watch it. But anyways, we will start the video and I am back again after 4 months and I am back again after lockdown, and yeah, that's pretty much I want to say. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, let's talk about its specification, then we'll come out to should you buy it or not. If you are watching this video, watch it till the end and you will be cleared about everything about the phone, and you will be cleared your mind and everything you get to know about this phone, and you will be clear that you should buy it or not. So moving on, let's talk about specifications. So it's having 6.44 inches of screen. It's an AMOLED display and it's running on 90 Hz of refresh rate, which is really great. And if you don't know what is 90 Hz of refresh rate, basically it will be really smooth, fast, and swiping will be really fast, and it's basically a speedy phone. You can say that. And anyways, moving on, it is having resolution of 1080 into 2440 pixels in it. That's the resolution whenever you watch the video, that will be the resolution you are looking at. And after that, moving on, it's having Android 10, and after that is having Oxygen OS in it, the OnePlus OnePlus Own OS, the Oxygen OS it is having. And after that, in the phone, it is having Snapdragon 765G, which is a 5G processor, and yeah, it supports 5G. None of the companies are making 5G SIM right now, but anyways, it does support 5G. Whenever the SIM will roll out, you can insert the SIM in it. But anyways, it has a 5G support. And after that, it is an octa-core processor, which is a really great processor for playing games and using it hardcore. It's a really great processor. Moving on to its cameras, 48 megapixel of wide angle camera. After that, it is having 8 megapixel of ultra wide angle camera, and after that, and 5 megapixel of depth camera, and after that 2 megapixel of macro camera. This is the camera which the phone is having, and it supports 4K at 30 frames per second, not 60 frames per second. But anyways, moving on to the front side of the phone, it is having 32 megapixel of wide angle camera and plus 8 megapixel of ultra wide angle camera. That's it for the cameras. And the front camera supports 4K at 30 plus 60 frames per second, which is really great about the phone. Yeah, on the back side it doesn't support 60 fps, but on the front side it does support 60 fps, and that's kind of weird. But anyways, moving on. So after that, it is having a Type-C port, and after that in the phone it is having 4115 mAh of battery, and after that it supports 30 watting, and it's a really great fast charging support it is having, because it will charge your phone 50% in 30 minutes, and they will say it will charge your phone 70% in 30 minutes. But in actual real life, if you want to buy it, and you will get to notice it, that it will charge your phone 50% in 30 minutes. Yeah, well, in 1 hour it will fully charge in 1 hour. So yeah, that's pretty much okay to me. In 1 hour it will charge 4000 mAh of battery. That's pretty good to me. So anyways, moving on, let's talk about in which variants it will be available. So it will be available in 12GB of RAM and 126GB of storage, which costs in India around 30,000 rupees. And the other storage is 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. So yeah, it costs around 30,000 rupees. And 8GB of RAM and 128GB, it will cost around 28,000 rupees. So yeah, that's the price and variants it will be available in India. So yeah, you will say that it will also be, they are saying that they will be available in 6GB RAM and 64GB variant. So that variant is also there, but it will come in September, so you have to wait for it. And if you want to really buy it right now, these two variants are available, 8GB and 12GB RAM variants. So yeah, So should you buy this phone? So first of all, I mean, if you want this phone and if you really like the cameras, about the cameras, so let me tell you, if you're buying this phone for cameras, you shouldn't buy it. Because the cameras, if we talk about the cameras, it is having 48 megapixel of wide angle camera. They can give 64 megapixel of ultra wide angle camera because the processor supports 64 megapixel of camera, but they haven't given it. If you are saying that the megapixel doesn't matter, it's the number doesn't matter. In this case, the number matter because both the cameras are 64 and 48 megapixel cameras. Both are Sony IMX cameras, and yeah, the number really matter in this because the Sony is making the cameras. Obviously the 64 megapixel camera is way better than the 48 one. You can actually think about it and tell me if I'm saying wrong. So after that, it is having a macro camera. The last camera, the 2 megapixel of macro camera, it's literally trash camera if you use it in real life, and if you ever want to use it, I mean, you can't really use it because it's literally taking trash photos and it's not really good, and not really, it's literally trash camera, the macro camera. But anyways, if you are buying it for camera, you shouldn't buy it. But yeah, if you are using in day-to-day usage, the 48 megapixel does a pretty good job, and 8 megapixel also does a pretty decent job. And yeah, I don't have any complaints with the camera, but they can also increase the megapixel of the phone and the camera. So yeah, it will be a greater result for the Nord, and the Nord will be extremely great phone under that price. It is also a good phone, but not the best in the list. So yeah, that's my thought. But also it's having a Snapdragon 765G processor. That's a really great processor. It's a hardcore using processor. So if you are a hardcore user, you really want to take every juice out of the phone, this is a really great phone to do that. And if you are a hardcore user and if you want the hardcore phone in your hand, so this is a really great phone for you. It is available in 28,000 rupees and 30,000 rupees. It really depends on you what variant you are going to buy it. So yeah, if you are using for processing and everything like that, then it's a really good phone to me and to you also. And if you're buying it for cameras, I don't think you should. Yeah, that's overall my thoughts. Overall, the phone looks great and it falls under the radar. It comes in the middle. It's not the worst phone, but it's also not the great phone, not the best phone. Because if I compare it with the Redmi K20 Pro, then it doesn't do a pretty good job because that phone is having Snapdragon 855 processor and really great cameras, and the design is also good. This phone design is also good. The teal color is also really great too. But I don't think so that I will buy over Redmi K20 Pro. That's my thought. But if you're a really great fan of OnePlus and if you really like buying OnePlus phone, this will be a really great deal for if you want to buy it in mid-range. This will be a really great deal for you. But yeah, if you're buying it for cameras, you shouldn't. That's my thoughts. It's good for day-to-day usage, but yeah, I mean, you shouldn't buy it for cam. That's all, and that's my thoughts. It's really a decent phone to me. If you want to buy it, you should buy it for the processor and everything like that. If you're a hardcore user, if you want to use it for your phone for processor and everything like that, day-to-day usage, it's also really good. Yeah, if your day-to-day usage is decent enough or you're a hardcore user, you should use it, but in camera cases you shouldn't. That's all. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. It's been Pranav and I'm signing out. Catch you in the next one.